Lesson 1 for Chapter 1, Grade 3, Computer Culture. It is your first lesson for the year, and normally it's gonna be a review. So the objective of the lesson is reviewing what was learned last year in Grade 2. So the first thing you will do is to start a short discussion with your students in order to see how much they remember skills from last year concerning the use of the computer, where we use it, the components, the hardware components, and even what is data and what are kinds of data by giving some or few examples. And then you will start by practicing or making this lesson by filling out the content. If you are teaching online, so it will be your interactive PDF that we are going to provide you. If you are in class, you can do it directly on the paper book. So the first thing you do after this discussion is to fill the first exercise. It's a set, the computer, it's a set of components that are connected to each other to form a computer system. And here you remind your students that a computer is based or formed of three elements: input, input device, output device, and the system unit or the case. And all are connected together with wires. And then you will ask students to name some of the components they remember, like the mouse, and they will continue by writing screen, keyboard, printer, microphone, speakers, and so on. And after that, there is a picture of the main components where the student is asked to fill them on the paper. After that, you will discuss with them what is input device and what is output device and the system unit. This part was done in grade 2, of course, in the first chapter. So here it's gonna be a review. So you will ask students before filling or doing this exercise to give some definition of or some examples of what is an input device and what is an output device. And here you by explaining them that input device, it's everything that can input information or give information to the system unit. So the microphone can input voice, the mouse can input selection, can draw, the keyboard can input text, the camera can input a picture, and so on. And the output device is where we can see the information. So and after that, the student is asked to answer to two questions about the speaker and the digital camera. After that, you pass to the second page. I forget to tell you that this lesson is about for one period. No software needed, and you can stay at in class or in the computer lab if you prefer to do this. Then after you will define what is input devices, what is a system unit, and what is an output device. This exercise should be made alone by students according to what you explained in the previous page. So he has to fill it alone. Then after where a computer is used, as you see, it's a review exercise from last year, so he has to fill those fields, why it is used, also to draw, to listen to music, and then to finalize this lesson, we have to remind the students that the computer is a machine that processes data or information. And here, before doing this part of the lesson, you should go into discussion and dialogue between you and the students in order to ask them what is data, give me some example of data, and in order to associate data with hardware. I mean, microphone is associated with what? With sound, with voice, and not with picture. So those kind of examples are very important for them. And at the end, you have to give some exercises or some examples of input devices. So this is the lesson. I guess it's fair enough for one period with all the discussion you may have with your students. And if you wish to receive the interactive PDF in order to send them this lesson and to fill it out, to save it, and to give it back to you in order to correct it, we are available. All you have to do is to send us an email or a WhatsApp.